Here we are with a Smoke and Steel League event. Our first round today is going to be between the 7th Ohio and the Jackson Division on the Dunker Church, followed up by the Alabama Volunteer Corps versus the Colquitt's Brigade on the Smith Field. Here are the current standings in the event. Now, the ELO ranking is an unofficial ranking comparing everyone to each other. Now, that depends on how well you do matches in the past, how large your regiment is, and etc. And on top of that, you have the official points of each regiment to the right of that, which actually determines their standing. Now, you get 10 points if you win while you're the leading regiment, and 1 point while you're the assisting regiment, and that's how it's going to be going forward. And our regiments for today's event are as follows, and the server population with that in mind is 379. Union right now up by 3 on the CSA side. In terms of artillery, each side has the option, CSA taking 4, Union taking 10. So the infantry in balance is going to be 3 in CSA's favor if I did my math right. Frontline reporters for today, representing the Union perspective, you have Seasoning here from the 12th Virginia, and on the CSA side, you have Griefer on the Reefer from the 1st Maryland. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while also seeing what's going on in the sky. If you're playing in this match, send me a link to your POV, and I'll put it in the pinned comment of the video. So, a couple things to note. 9th Louisiana balanced over from CSA to Union, so appreciate their help with that. And with that all being said, I hope you're all having a good day. This should be an awesome fight to be had. Dunker Church, it's a 42% ticket advantage to the attacking Union side. Union has the 72nd Pennsylvania with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 61, and the 28th Pennsylvania with the Springfield 61 as well. Meanwhile, the CSA defense, they have the 2nd South Carolina with the option of the Enfield and Springfield 61, and the 30th Virginia with the option of the Enfield, the Springfield 55, and the Springfield 42. So, Union traditionally hits the CSA left, as they're doing right now. They need to get into the woods. That is their objective, CSA. You can't let it happen. Here we go.
Steps off. Boom back. That's a whole lot of company. Clear out.
So Union's starting to make some success getting a foothold on this side of the map. You can see some Union went to the center, and there's a fair amount of CSA already there. Defenders generally defend across the whole width of the map, as they don't know where the attackers are going to go. And I mean, Union hit hard and they hit fast, and we're able to break through the CSA lines, getting one of those CSA flags down pretty quickly. Now, you do have some CSA regiments that are making their way over here. You got the 1st Delaware and the Alabama Volunteer Corps, some 7th Ohio starting to shift left into a traditional defensive area for CSA. It's a little hill there with some rocks and trees, of course. Meanwhile, shifting on the side, you got the 10th US getting in open order, starting to fire shots in the Union, who is reforming on the bare edge of the map. Meanwhile, center of the map, looks like Union has backed off, and you got 2 Corps, Missouri State Guard over here. And I mean, Union needs to move on this advantage that they have. Now, they're not winning on tickets right now. Not, you know, it's not a huge difference, but you're attacking, right? Union just had to charge to take a good position. CSA had a, I mean, not their whole team there, but a good amount of defense, and as a result, Union pays the price, but they've taken the ground. The question is, can they hold it? TKO pushing up, and CSA left 1st Delaware, 59th New York, pushing forward. Not a whole lot of TKO going in.
Come on, you fucking bitches!
What? You don't even have your melee shit ready, dum-dum. Kill his ass. You can't get
me. Come on, you fucking retard!
Here they come.
And I mean, Union's slowly starting to shift more and more this way. It's interesting. Usually Union pushes up to the woods quickly instead of holding back into the open. You got more Union slowly making their way, but the longer they take this way, CSA's showing up. It's a little hard to see, especially because it's not that significant. There is, again, a slight elevation change here. When you zoom down to the ground, you can barely see it. Both sides trying to use the defilade to their advantage and cover. You also just have the natural terrain as cover as well, with the rocks, the trees, and all the glorious things that God gave us on the world, which the devs have so graciously put into this game, like that rock right there and the grass right here. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? They decreased the grass height a couple of updates ago, and the game's never been the same. Anyways, little tangent there. But Union slowly pushing their lines further and further into the woods, trying to get around the CSA left in a sense, and I mean, they're almost there. First Delaware holding the extreme left. They've been in the spotlight so far tonight. Haunts is their mascot. Going strong still. 7th Michigan's to their right. You got the rest of Sussy Brigade. Sussy Brigade is a mix of regiments. 59th New York, 1st Delaware, 1st Maryland, 5th Florida, and 1st Texas. It's a lot of regiments. They make a strong force, that's for sure. So, you still have, interestingly, some CSA in the center. 2 Corps and Missouri State Guard holding here. I don't know what they're waiting for. A couple of CSA guys up here. 5th VA, part of 2 Corps. Shooting it out at Union Battery in the back. You also got one a little further back by the Union main spawn. CSA Battery located by the Dunker Church on the point. So, I mean, CSA right now slightly up on tickets on the Union side. And, I mean, you know, attackers are still doing fine, right? Obviously, very early in the match, you have a lot of good ground. And I mean, again, tickets are fairly even though the attackers are down. It's a concern for the attackers if the tickets are about 3/4, or sorry, I should say a third to a half morale stage difference is where it might be too much to overcome. CSA, though, maybe wanting to push the pace and throw Union out of the woods, getting close. Some going in, some sitting back. I mean, you can see just from me going out of bounds, it's on the very edge of the map. CSA getting a little bit of momentum right now. Union lines starting to adjust.
Oh shit!
Does look like CSA, though, made a little pushback. Union flags retreating all back to their original charging position. But it looks like Union still has a little bit of force up here. ABC pushing up on the side, taking shots. And I mean, looks like Union's now going to completely fall back and just reset. CSA Artie, they can shoot right down. Right down. Like, look at that angle. Yeah, a little overshot, but you get the idea. So, Union, I assume, is either really just going to spread out on this, which you don't usually see them do. Union really probably shouldn't be here that long, just because of that CS artillery. I mean, real tight. But, interesting moves from CSA, almost trying to trap them. 2 Corps getting engaged now. And it looks like they're trying to cut off the Union side. Now, they're putting themselves pretty far out into the open. But if Union pushes them, they can just fall back. So, not too much of concern there. But, again, the open order, Union looks like they're going to spread out. And, I mean, 2 Corps being here gives Union more of a reason to kind of stay put and spread out. But maybe this is what CSA wants. I mean, look at that. CSA into engaged. So, Union's gotten a lead in the tickets now. Turning in their title, that charge seemed to help the Union out, but CSA did win the woods back completely. So, and I mean, that's the biggest thing, right? Union just has a huge ticket advantage that they can almost throw bodies at the CSA and it'll work wonders. And I mean, you get into that woods and you can cause some chaos. Groups being spread out and everything. It'd be a mess for CSA. Here comes from 8th Ohio. Look at that.
Yo, Mike, behind you.
2 Corps, though, is slowly being shot to crap as that Union line extends. Union also engaged. So, We have a little bit of moves in the center of the map. 12th VA for the most part, charging in center on MSG.
People to the left.
Oi, 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 oi. Hey, shit, you prick. Banzai! Banzai! Ah!
And so 12th VA gets the wipe there. Rest of the Union team pushing out. You got 2 corps retreated from the position to engage 12th VA. 10th US is trying to follow, but Union team is right in the rear.
Officer is literally right there. Hang on. Hang on.
Half of them
Hang
are
on.
parallel.
Hang on. Hang on.
I mean, there's 2 CSA flags right here. Union could maybe try to push it. I mean, are they continue? Yeah, they are. CSA already trying to help, but that's a lot. It's too many Union.
Program.
Hold the loads, keep moving, hold the loads, cut the loads, keep moving, fellas.
CSA's got to watch their flags here. Rest of the CSA is starting to shift this way, trying to get some side shots in the Union as they go across the open. 12th VA being charged out. Rest of the Union team following. The CSA groups here, they just need to keep running, and good on these flag bearers here. Let's give them a quick little shout out. Sid and Breacher, good on them to just not sit and wait for that Union entourage to run them over. Meanwhile, the rest of the CSA in the woods starting to make a push to get behind Union. Leading this is 7th Michigan and 59th New York. And I mean, this is a very mobile match. Not a lot of sitting around.
Hey, back to the lines! Back to the lines! Back to the lines, boys! Back to the lines!
Hey, flag, get back. Hey, where do you want me, boss?
And Union kind of resets in the center of the map there, holding their line. You got the CSA who backed off, forming back up on that side. 3 flags over there for CSA. Each side has 4.
Come on. Intersection. New line, CQB. New line, northwest CQB. Unit, boys.
Union's getting shredded here.
Oh, they're shredding us.
Now they are. And, I mean, even though Union's kind of getting shredded in that spot, Union almost up by a 1/4 of a stage. It's a good turnaround here by the Union side.
Let's go. We're gonna shift right. We cannot sustain position without a flag. Let's go. Break it low. Shift it right.
So CSA gonna back off. Meanwhile, in the center, this is a ballsy little move here from 2 Corps, Missouri State Guard with.
I'll stay here.
I mean, both sides have the defilade of this area here. Are they charging? Snake's charging in. Can he get one? No, he stopped. Then Womp popped him. I mean, you got 2 Corps MSG there. Some CSA moving out to the extreme Union left. And starting to get shots in there. We've seen this a couple times from the CSA to start a match off. Union will push into this open field and like to get set up here. There's been once or twice where the CSA side has played very aggressive on this Union position, trying to shoot them out in the open field compared to trying to fight them in the woods, which can be chaos, or near the woods anyways. And I mean, you can just see CSA kind of surrounding the Union in a sense, a little bit of a semicircle, kind of hitting Union regardless of where they're sitting. It's a ball, again, a very ballsy strategy, but you could say it's riskier just to sit back and wait for Union to charge you. I mean, time is clearly not a factor in this. I mean, generally, if you're the attacker, right, you want to hit the defender. If you're trying to keep a consistent pace anyways, you want to hit the defender down to engage by the 30-minute mark, which we just hit, and CSA's almost in that 2 stages down and taking losses. I mean, it's absurd. I mean, this pincer fire so far, I mean, it looks like that gap is closing slowly in CSA's favor. I mean, right, Union, 42% ticket advantage. That's a huge amount to have over defending side. One of the highest ticket imbalances in favor of attacker in the game. It used to be 52%. Then they balanced all the maps about 3/4 of a year ago at this point. And they gave the CSA 10% more tickets. Which, as I said, it was getting closer. CSA's bar just dropped, and it looks like Union is sustaining that lead despite a good flank around by the CSA side. And CSA is slowly, from multiple angles, falling back to the Dunker Church.
Come on, first back. Let's go. We're moving.
So, I mean, CSA maybe just going to wait for Union to push up. We've seen sometimes where the Union team from here will like to push up to this little area here and try to early cap the point. Or they'll just push up here or over there. Regardless, right? Union will like to be in the center area sometimes, and CSA, like we saw a moment ago, forming a big semicircle around the Union team, they'll do it again. Except Union will just all be clumped up in a tiny area here, and CSA with a lot closer shots can surround them, and we're using that bucking ball to their advantage. It could be huge. But, of course, with a higher pop, Union might have more guys to expend. So does CSA, but, I mean, we'll see what happens here. CSA is completely fallen back to the wood line at this point, some behind that Dunker Church. What a nice little church it is.
Today, to fight our enemies, we shall have the power of God with us. We shall have the angel Michael by our side.
Amen.
Hip hip, hooray!
Hey, no. Bad.
Now listen here, Sonny. You shall not
Oh shit.
come between us in victory.
I opened the door, there was just a line of Union on the hill.
How are some of their feet through the floorboards? Can you see them underneath? No, you can. Look at that. Wait. The feet are in the ground.
You guys are queers. Bam! Close the door.
Fascinating stuff. So, Union making this a shootout for now. Union can capture that point whenever they want, but it wouldn't be an instant win unless the CSA's in either breaking or last stand. If Union does early cap, they'd have to hold up for a certain period of time before winning the game. CSA would have a chance to retake. And if they did and are down tickets, which they are, they'll regain and be even with Union in terms of a percentage of tickets. There's the reason why I say percentage, right, is let's say Union right now is at Union has like 60% of their team's tickets left, right? CSA has 50%. If you say Union retook early cap the point, CSA retook it instantly. Like imagine this happened instantly right now, right? CSA would regain and be at 60% of tickets of their team's total tickets. And we know that Union has a 42% higher ticket amount than the CSA side. So 60% of the total tickets of Union is going to be a lot more than 60% of the CSA side. So that's why the word percentage is there. Again, it's a very complex game mode. It's beautiful for that reason. Because, you know, there's just so many different ways you can play the game. And, you know, it's like they're generally the metas on the map are the same, but the way you can manipulate the point and try to go about it can definitely change a match one way or another. I mean, you have different officers, different server pop on all sides, and the same thing can be very different, which is cool. So, Union's pushing up, 12th VA, some Corn Brigade mixed in, starting to get a shootout. They're not on point. They have to go up a little further. Free States Brigade on the nipple corner position, which artillery is just destroying. And I don't know if Union's trying to bait CSA out by having 12th VA go up there. It's not going to bait CSA out. I mean, the only way you're baiting CSA out is by early capping that point, which Union would have to walk up into the road to make that happen. And, I mean, War of Rights comes down to either a ticket battle or a time battle, and just because everyone's losing tickets so fast right now that it's going to become a ticket battle unless we just get into a complete standstill. But even then, it's going to take a long time of being in a standstill for it to become a time game again. Regardless, though, it's a ticket match. And CSA needs to try to find a way to get ahead. I mean, early cap can make that happen for them. But, I mean, with all the officers in the Steam chat, communication, assuming being good, especially since one regiment is leading, supposedly.
Is that Confederate shooting away from the north?
it should be fairly simple for an attacker not to early cap. Because, I mean, if you're up on tickets as an attacker, you generally don't want to early cap. Especially, I mean, you got 24 minutes left to knock the CSA down one morale stage, 2 until they hit their final stage where they can't respawn anymore. And so, you know, it makes a lot of sense for Union not to do that. But you got more and more Unions starting to make their way to the front. Basically all the Union side except for TKO, which at least is just shooting some shots down at the CSA left. And so, with that all being said, Union is just trying to make the shootout a bit closer right now. Not wanting to charge in yet. I mean, they could all charge forward. CSA would just envelop them. CSA, though, is decently spread out. And, I mean, that's the huge part of the defending side is can they react to the ever-changing battlefield real quickly. Because Union can charge in the center. If CSA all collapses in from both sides instantly, it could work out well for them. I'm saying in terms of winning that charge, not necessarily tickets. But, you know, if Union charges center, CSA slow to respond, then Union might be able to defeat in detail. I mean, War of Rights comes down to numbers and the basics of strategy. Like a defender just needs to kind of stick together and move where the attackers go. You don't do that as a defender, you're not winning the game. Yeah, 90% of the time. Unless the attackers are doing a spread out attack, but normally the attackers don't do a huge spread out attack. Normally things are done together. On these high pops, though, I mean, what are we at right now? 391. It's definitely possible for, you know, teams to split up and kind of do individual actions. It's 400 players, that's a lot. CSA right side, 10th West starting to push forward, get a little closer.
Spread out, spread out. Jackknife is a good one. Spread out. Swagmaster, find a post, buddy.
Fill in these gaps and stop dying.
Cornwallis, I could hear.
Sites if you need to.
I mean, Union lines immediately shift. 2 Corps runs up, takes some shots, back off. MSG is doing the same. It's hard to see.
My mama said I was special.
No.
I'm
No.
lost.
I could just look at one regiment. 2 Corps.
How the fuck did that guy get shot?
I mean, 2 Corps is in 30th Virginia, which has the option of the 42. I mean, if they're gonna... It looks like, though, I mean, they're taking the rifles. I mean, outside of trying to get the Union out of the woods, the CSA side has not really gotten into close engagements. It's been more of a, I mean, a decent shootout, which is why they're taking the rifles, because, you know, they're better for these shootouts than the 42s, which act like shotguns. But if you're going to do moves like that, definitely get the 42s if you can. Union hits engage, taking losses. Up a fourth of the stage. And I mean, it's been about 4, 5, 6 minutes around there. CSA have lost a fourth of a stage, so I mean, definitely possible for Union based on the time. That's the beautiful part about being aggressive to start a match off. Is if it works well, which in Union's case it has. I mean, you have plenty of time, and the defenders don't have a lot of tickets left. So you can kind of do whatever you want. You can keep charging, keep playing aggressive, you can shoot it out. You know, you could do nothing. But that's the beauty of it. Whereas, if you're a slow start, right, you don't get anyone's tickets down, you lose a lot of time, then you don't have a lot of time, and then it's just super stressful. It's like completing a homework project at school. You know, best not to wait till the last minute. But, I mean, on top of just being super aggressive, you could early cap too, but this is generally a map you see Union early cap off the rip, just because the CSA defensive line is this road. And I mean, Union can't get past that road, or else CSA will lose the game. So, CSA is going to defend the area around the point, and Union doesn't usually push for the point immediately to start a match. On this map anyways, I should say. And I mean, look at this ticket gap. It's just growing more and more and more in the Union's favor. Almost up by a half morale stage right now. And, I mean, the thing is, too, right, we've seen... I mean, there was the initial charge by Union, which there really wasn't a whole lot of you know, I guess, charging in terms of, like, melee. CSA was getting a lot of shots in Union as they initially pushed up the right side. And, I mean, Union dropped tickets there, but ever since then, Union's been on the positive side of tickets. And, I mean, that includes the charges, so... Because we did see one big charge over there to start, and there was kind of a charge here as well. But, I mean, if a charge happens on point with Union up by half morale stage, it's not going to be good for the CSA anyways. So, I mean, there's no reason for Union to change what they're doing. None at all. CSA is going to make some adjustments, though. Now, the CSA side could turtle if they want to. Turtling is just going back and hiding in your main spawn. You know, if you sit in your main spawn, attackers can't really kill you. And if they can't kill you, that just means time's being wasted. Therefore, you could force the attackers to early cap. And, you know, that gives you a chance to regain tickets.
Seriously, if we volley them, we might go off the hill.
So, it's one thing CSA could do. I mean, clearly not.
Good shot.
You'll kill them all anyway. Dropping them already. God, Drake. Take his shoes.
Take his Versace with us.
He deserves to keep them.
Can I take his shoelaces?
Somebody shoot that guy on the far right. That motherfucker out of line.
Take your shoe.
Yeah! Yes, sir! Northeast, northeast, northeast!
Beautiful work.
Some idiots don't know we can shoot
Alpha
that
Bravo is on goddamn fire.
The Union lines have started to spread out a little bit. Briefly saw Union go that way, got into a shootout. I mean, what, Free States Brigade, they've been over here, but you got more Union 8th Ohio shifting this way. TKO and 9th Louisiana are already here. A couple of 51st Alabama guys over on this side. CSA, meanwhile, they've kind of been spread out like this for a good amount of time. 59th New York over here with banners. Then you got 7th Michigan a little further to the right. The Alabama Volunteer Corps holding it down in the center. When Wallace is running around the field like a madman. You got Missouri State Guard and Troop Corps. They've been by each other all tonight. And then the extreme right for the CSA side. You got the 10th United States and 7th Ohio. So, I mean, CSA is going to have to make a move eventually. Obviously, this shootout is in Union's favor. Tickets have stayed pretty stagnant, all things considered. And, I mean, Union's just... they're just going to whittle down the CSA until CSA's unbreaking and then make a push for the point. I mean, even then, right? There's so much time on the... This is just not good for CSA. I mean, they got to make a decision soon. I mean, they're going to fiercely defend the point, you could assume. Union could start pre-capping it. Not necessarily right now, but soon.
Just peek your head over that first rail at the very bottom.
What about if I'm exceptionally short?
Good to see you, buddy.
Well, you know, if you want to, if you want to get your head shot off, that's on you, brother.
Oh shit! Make sure you are reloading in cover of the
William speaks the truth. That's the thing, right? I mean, especially when you're an officer, if you do volleys, especially. I mean, you could do this for independent fire as well, but you got to make sure when you're in a defilade trying to run up, take your shots, you don't run up too far. 1, because you're making yourself more visible. 2, you'll be up there longer because you spend a little more time running. Which, obviously, that's not the easiest thing to do. At least during independent fire, anyways. But I mean, it's the little micromanage things that, you know, if a battle's a little lopsided, it doesn't matter too much. But when things get close, every kill, every ticket lost, everything matters. So, I mean, CSA has sat in this position for 10 minutes and just slowly been shot down. And they, outside of maybe spreading out the map a little more, they haven't really changed much. Which, I mean, you could argue is, you know, the best thing they can do. It's difficult. Union has a 42% ticket advantage. It's just, I mean, the tickets haven't closed significantly. I mean, I get that bar has been freaky tonight. It's like, it seems like Union's close with CSA, then Union will look like they have a lot of, and maybe that's just it going back and forth, or just, especially during the shootout. But I mean, CSA is going to have to win some charges, and they're going to have to win real good. Otherwise, I mean, Union's going to be able to just take this game. Because very shortly, CSA is going to hit breaking, and I mean, I assume the Union side is just going to make a break for point. Or at least put a couple guys on it to cap it to force CSA out into better shooting areas. So, I mean, a lot of Union shifting onto that right side of the map. Some CSA going up to pop shots. Again, that's 10th US over on this side. With some 7th Ohio there.
Little drizzy.
Show their face, we blow our loads on.
That's next. That's a
Jesus Christ.
First bet, you have shots straight at the finish.
Northeast on the fence, northeast.
And we coming off as well.
You could see there for a good second, a good amount of those Union guys if they went up. But Union's got some more. Let's see, 9th LA shifting in the center, TKO in the center. They have to be on the opposite side of that straight fence, or I guess not. Union's starting to pre-cap it. Pre-capping it so the moment the CSA drops in the breaking, they early cap. Now CSA has two choices. They can either see if Union will early cap by accident, in which case they could try to force the Union into last stand since the roles flip. We can talk about that if we get there though. Or they push in and just try to hold the point. So, I mean, 9th LA backed off the point.
I want you to know you're very gay, Flag Bear. Very.
9th LA went up there for a second and backed off. It looks like they didn't mean to try to be on point. I'm surprised Union's just not putting 3 guys on the point right now. I mean, Union's starting to gather the whole freaking team right there. They're ready to thrust forward once this happens. It's just, it's going to happen any second now. 9th LA is running onto the point with some FSB. They're starting to pre-cap, maybe just charge the church a little bit.
I want to pray today. Did you pray today? Did you pray today? Did you pray today?
Finding God today, baby. Finding God.
I think they're coming over.
Union's still on point. CSA's gonna, oh man. The Union running through the point stopped. CSA's getting real close as well on all fronts. No one's on point, really. That's just natural decay right now. And CSA, it's breaking, so if Union captures point, they win the game. And CSA are going to pounce out, taking some shots. And Union's going to go up to the fence. CSA moving on to point to stop Union from capping. CSA moving on the flank, starting to try to clamp in on the Union lines, and some Unions are going to charge. That charge is held. Union hits breaking. Union right is starting to roll up. Both sides trying to outflank each other in a sense. We got the battle bull run going on right now. Except CSA's got firm ground on the point. I mean, these Union lines are going to have to shift. They're being completely flanked, or they're going to have to push in. I'm surprised they haven't charged up on this right side. But time is now very much an issue. Union spent, I mean, what, 13, 14, 15 minutes on that shootout. And, I mean, they were able to keep a lead for a good amount of time, but the issue now is that, man, I guess you can go slow enough. Not a lot of time left for Union. 8 minutes to knock down CSA and morale stage into their final stage of last stand. Union's reforming right now. Time is of the essence right now. And, I mean, for a match that Union had a really strong start, CSA's chance of winning just went up a lot. I don't know what Union was doing there. That was a very mismanaged situation there near the point. By Union, as a reminder, just had to look this up myself. I mean, 7th Ohio is leading CSA, Jackson Division leading Union. Yeah, I don't know what that idea was there for Union, because they got all close to the point, acted like they were going to do something, and the moment they hit CSA into breaking, kind of nothing happened. Like, they walked up to the straight fence on the point, and that was about it. And CSA just surrounded and shot them off the ground. So, I mean, that was really mismanaged there by Jackson Division, I think. But, I mean, 7 minutes. Still, I mean, there's some time to manage here. Union's got to win 2 charges on point to make that happen, which a full team charge at this point can knock both sides down a significant way. Union's probably got 2 or 3 charges left in them. 3 is stretching it.
Yeah, I think I've been spent more time dead than alive. I must have left some magnets in my pockets or something.
Hey, Flags, you hold behind Victory Hill. Let's go.
And it looks like they're going to go. So CSA's gone, hidden in the woods again. It's like on Christmas, my dad hides a little ornament. I'm blanking on the words in the tree. And I got to find it, and I spend like 10 minutes trying to pick it out of the tree. It's a pain. It's fun, though. It's a fun tradition. But anyways, Union's pushing up. They're holding in the defilade. They're keeping... Oh, Union already shot at the sentry right there. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Union shad about to explode. Only artillerymen who did it apologized, at least. Uh-oh. But, I mean, the thing is, Union's not on point right there. They're running out of time. They're not going to be able to deal a significant amount of damage by doing what they've been doing. I mean, we saw them do this for, you know, for 15 minutes, and it got CSA down a little bit. They're starting to cap point. They actually have to hold up there with their shots, though, which they're not. They're just running up, taking shots, and falling back down. CSA has a lot of tickets that they can use to surround Union and push them out, which... Oh, man. This is... Why is Union not just pushing up on point? They have it already over halfway capped. Push the point!
Can I interest you in some extended warranty for your car? Gentlemen. Let's go, gentlemen.
Huzzah these hits! Huzzah these hits!
Excuse me.
Boys, you can do this.
So, CSA win the charge. Union don't lose any flags. They're able to get those out. 4 minutes left. Union almost into final push, which... Final push for the Union. Infinite spawns, but the clock will drop down to a few minutes. And, I mean, the thing is, it's already at that point, so the clock will not drop when Union hits their next stage. They might as well act like they're in final push. CSA a fourth of a morale stage away from hitting last stand. And last stand, no more spawns for you at that point. I don't like this move here at all. I mean, I think 59th is trying to get Union down to final push, which I would normally advise. I mean, it could be one reason, right? But trying to get Union down the final push here doesn't make sense because it's not going to drop the clock down anymore. But maybe CSA is just trying to push up and completely wipe the Union or fight them a little bit so that they can't really reform and push up as a team. And if CSA can wipe the Union, whoa, then they might just be able to win the game. But right now, CSA kind of surrounding. CSA trying to make a play here. A lot of CSA holding back. Union charging 59th and 1st, Delaware. But it was just CSA so close to last stand, but maybe they just don't want Union to get a foothold. Maybe that's the play here. The whole Union team shifts to where 59th and 1st Delaware was. CSA are just going to push up on the opposite side. Unions might just push up straight to point here. They will. They're just going to run right around most of CSA. Union already stopped team killing your own guys.
I got you, big dog. Gentlemen, excuse me. Take this finger,
Good shots, Union already. CSA rooming up the rear. It was looking like Union's going to take it. But maybe not.
Don't kill each other, don't kill each other.
CSA in last stand. If they die, they don't come back. Hey, good job, Union Artie. You hit it. You hit a fine shot. Alright, so Union still got a considerable amount of numbers in the area. CSA is aligned. CSA, here comes their last wave. That's all of them. CSA needs more bodies on the point when the clock hits 0 to take the game. Union needs to get these flags up. CSA needs to knock them down. But a lot of Union are moving out of their main spawn right there. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it in 50 seconds. They might, but can they actually get number superiority on the point?
1 minute to be great. Use it. Use it.
Good on CSA to push the Union flags out. Real good. Yeah, it's over. I mean, Union's going to have to run through CSA right now to get on point. I don't think they're going to be able to make it in time. There's 40 CSA guys left, and those numbers are dropping as the melee goes on right now. That's an embarrassing throw from Jackson's division. You had the game in your hands, and you threw it away. Union had that game. There was no reason why Union should have lost that game. The mismanagement of trying to early cap that point was terrible. I mean, you had the point 2/3 of the way capped, and you didn't push the point. You just let the CSA just roll up and retake it back. And I mean, the shootout that Union did to hit CSA in the breaking was, fine. But they just mismanaged those caps, and man, that's a shame because Union had a great start to the match. Being aggressive, bringing both sides down a lot of time. And I mean, CSA played the game, all things considered. I mean, they did fine, right? CSA didn't take too many out of lines. But, oh man, what a throw. We'll see Ultra for round 2. Here we are with the second round. Before we get into this, though, thank you to our YouTube members for your support. Your support is greatly appreciated. And so, with that being said, live for our second round, server pop right now is 369. Union right now up by 1 on the CSA side. In terms of artillery, each side has the option. CSA not taking any, Union taking 7. So that makes the infantry balance 5 in favor of the CSA side. And so with that all being said, as a reminder, the leading regiments for this round, Colquitt's Brigade is leading the Union side now, and the Alabama Volunteer Corps is leading the CSA side. So should be a good one. Union attack has the 19th Indiana with the Springfield 61 and the 8th Ohio with the option of the Springfield 61 and the Springfield 55. CSA defense, on the other hand, both of their regiments looks like they have the same weapons, the 5th Texas and the 14th Tennessee, which they both have the option of the Springfield 55, the Enfield, but also the Springfield 42. So whole CSA team has the option of the shotguns. This will be interesting. We don't know the exact ticket and balance of this map, but when they did those ticket balance changes 3/4 of a year ago, they gave the defenders a buff in tickets of 7.5%. And now we most recently have seen this map in the Smoke and Steel, this event, the championship of last season. And was a good fight from what I remember. It feels so long ago. And I'm blanking on who won it. And I remember it was Corn Brigade versus someone else. You know, the only reason why I remember Corn Brigade is, I mean, they probably don't like that I'm saying it, but it's like they go to the championship every single time. It was Missouri State Guard. They were the ones that win that. So apologies to Missouri State Guard, but Corn Brigade, man, maybe they'll make the finals for a 4th time and lose it again. We'll see. But anyways, not that that matters. We're so early in the season. It's like 5 months until the playoffs, and it's absurd. But it's a good thing. A lot of regiments participating. But anyways, on to what we are right now, which is Smithfield. So Union side has traditionally liked to push through the corn. It's used as cover, a visual cover. They'll use a staging ground sometimes in the center there, but they really like to push this CSA left side, which initially, depending on that, you got the 5-9NY, 1st Delaware, and the banner. So it looks like Sussex Brigade's holding far forward on the CSA left. Further back in the center, you got the 10th West, AVC, and 7th Ohio, 23rd New York as well. And then the far rear, you got 7th Michigan and 9th LA. Meanwhile, Union likes to sometimes push the opposite side of the map. It's a little more open, which is why Union doesn't push it as often, but it's still an option. So you got 2 Corps, Missouri State Guard, and more 2 Corps. So full wide map push by the Union side to start things off. On this CSA right side, Union left, looks like you got Corn Brigade. They better be Corn Brigade better. Why is Corn Brigade 19th Indiana and not 8th Ohio? Very sad. Very unpatriotic of a regiment of their size. You heard it here first. But anyways, Union center side right now, you got 12th VA. You got the 51st Alabama, Colquitt's Brigade, the Kentucky Outlaws, Jackson's Division, and then the extreme right, you got Free States Brigade with some JD mixed in, engaging with Sussex Brigade. So CSA, outside of that right side of the map, seem to kind of want to push Union up into this little area here. Maybe, at least for now, I assume at least these guys are taking rifles. Which it's hard to see when people are moving. How dare they move? How dare they play the game? That's a real shame, actually. You know, this guy's not taking a 42, so we can extrapolate very easily. But normally CSA play a pretty fierce defense here in the wood line. And again, they're holding pretty far back. So that makes me think they want to push them up, except for that side of the map, right? They don't want them there. But, I mean, seems like they're a little fine with Union making their way up on this side of the map, maybe getting close and then using the shotguns, or just slowly just trying to keep distance, right? Either or. It's the beauty about this is we're just kind of guessing with reason, of course. But Union making a huge push, kind of surrounding the CSA. TKO, Colquitt's going for a flank. JD and FSB pushing directly in front.
Watch your right, watch your right, watch your right, watch your right. Down the fence, down the fence.
Welcome, Squidward. Welcome, Squidward.
Down the fence.
Welcome, Squidward. Welcome, Squidward. Welcome, Squidward. Welcome, Squidward.
Thank you.
I want your fucking death.
Thank you.
Watch right, watch right. They're coming in right. They're coming in right. Brace right.
You're sorry, buddy. You have the
I got the flag, Chief. Don't.
Why are you reloading the car?
Sorry, boys. Flag to the south, flag south, flag.
And so that's a huge win for the Union side. They get a CSA flag down. A little confused by CSA strategy because they had Sussy holding up here, and the rest of the CSA kind of pushed into the woods that were up here. I mean, 10th US, AVC respawning up here. Looks like most of AVC was alive, or maybe didn't push in, but CSA reinforcement shifting. 7th Michigan, 23rd New York. And, I mean, maybe Union wants to, or rather CSA making this shootout. I'm a little confused by that strategy in the woods there. I mean, 1 flag lost, 5-minute despawn timer on that. Union's completely abandoned the opposite side of the map. Not that it matters because they're attacking. CSA pushing up from there. And, I mean, overall, Union starting off decently strong, getting the ground that they need. Tickets fairly even, but of course, we saw this last round and we saw how that ended, so I mean, we'll see how things break down from here.
Yeah, seen. Those fucking boots.
And I mean, some people in the chat are arguing about what is the best weapon in the game. You got a lot of Enfields, some Springfield 42, which you got the award rights awards saying the Springfield 42 won. Obviously, people are going to say the Enfield won, and it won the popular vote. But the committee carried the Springfield 42 over the edge, which, let me see if I can pull up those exact numbers right now. Yeah, Enfield got 52.3% of the public vote. Springfield 42 got 27.7. A little bit of a different number. But the committee, 70% of the committee put the Springfield 42. So it barely edged out there. But Union side spreading out after kind of winning that charge. CSA kind of encircling in a sense again. These are the same teams as last round. They didn't switch sides. And meanwhile, we got a pretty decent-sized CSA push. Sussy Brigade pushing in. I mean, they might have that down flag of theirs and just want to take the ground back.
Get the fuck out of our shot! Hold line! Independent fire in all these! Independent fire in all these! Get on hill, boys!
Don't charge!
Little miscommunication. 7th Ohio wants in. 10th US joining. And Union's going to try to countercharge.
Son of a bitch. Isn't that intriguing?
Duel of the Fates being played right now. CSA, though, looks like they're starting to win that line a little bit. But, I mean, both sides are losing a good amount on tickets right now, which I'm sure the Union's happy with. I mean, playing Duel of the Fates there reminded me, I saw this clip on Instagram. Greatest thing ever. Indiana versus Miami for the national championship college football. Big Ten's the best conference in the nation. Past 3 seasons winning the championship. We're going to make it 4. But the Indiana band was playing a bunch of Lord of the Rings songs, like Isengard songs. And listening to the clip and then the crowd getting loud behind it. It's perfect.
Sorry for being late to the event.
But Union looks like they actually lost a flag out of all that, which is real surprising. I think it was FSB, at least they are the group holding there momentarily. 51st Alabama and some 12th VA further down the hill starting to take shots at a mix of Union guys, CSA guys there. And, I mean, I'm almost surprised Union's not trying to early cap that point. I mean, tickets are fairly even, all things considered. And you just be giving yourself more time. Now, I know Union's slightly up on tickets, which maybe they don't want to give CSA a chance to regain, but I mean, if Union wants to sit back and make this a shootout, I would early cap, just to give yourself more time. And, I mean, that's the thing, right, is Union doesn't really want to charge this area here because they got to charge through the wide open area. I don't know how far Union can get on this side before it's out of bounds. Union could charge over here, but obviously they haven't committed to that side of the map. But maybe Union's waiting for CSA to hit engaged that next stage so that the gold timer, the counterattack timer, is 12 minutes instead of 20. So CSA at least keeping a good little bit of a shootout right now. Union's got a good amount of guys moving out through main right now. Yeah, I mean, any second CSA will drop.
Remember, gentlemen, you have to reload before you fire.
Kill yourself.
That's good advice, you know, reload before you fire.
Oh, you dirty lesbian.
Imagine if you could just keep reloading. That'd be something. What is something as well is you got, I mean, Sussy here kind of getting around. 12 PA notices and shifts. And you got 51st Alabama over here who's got side shots on them. I mean, CSA just trying to get around. I mean, they can get into this corner if they want, but I assume they don't want to push out that far unless they're trying to charge out the Union of the position, which they haven't shown any indication to want to do that yet. And there goes CSA to engaged. Would you look at that? They're engaged, guys. They're fighting. Would have thought. Oh. You know, if I were to buy a house, I want to buy this house over here. It's a little weird that there's no, like, perimeter around it, like, no fence. I don't know, it just seems weird. Like, why is there a house here? No furniture as well. They just decided to plop the house here. There is a nice little spin-around stairwell, though, up here. That's an $1 million house right there. Let's see if we can make it back and bounce. We should be able to. Look at that. Just like that. Huh. I didn't even realize Crossroads was right there. It's not like you're on the drill camp too much. It's kind of interesting because you got obviously the Harper's Ferry, the Antietam, the South Mountain map packs. We have drill camp too, which is what this is on. But the Union and CSA drill camp, it's an actual mode. You can just hop in, you know, pick whatever regiment, whatever weapon you want, go to a shooting range, artillery range. There's a melee area, although no one ever really uses that too much. But the Union and the CSA drill camp are on the same map. Like there's one right there, which that's the CSA camp. And then Union, I think, is on somewhere on the opposite side. Don't know where. There it is. Over there, in the distance. It's kind of funny that they're like that. I remember sometimes hopping on the drill camp, and I don't remember what side we go, CSA or Union, but we try to find a way to shoot at the other drill camp's targets to get that message to pop up. Because when you hit a target, at least on the drill camp, it'll tell you where you hit, how far you were. Show for other people as well. But Union's in engaged as well. I'm shocked they're not trying to early cap this. I mean, they have to expose themselves a little bit to do that, which maybe Union just doesn't want to throw bodies on there. Because, I mean, generally if you're early capping, obviously you want to give yourself more time because the longer an early cap goes, it stops the black timer, everyone's losing tickets, which is good for an attacker, especially if you're trying to make it a shootout. Sometimes you don't need that, though, in a shootout, because sometimes it could be doing well with time. But most of the time it doesn't, as we kind of saw with last round. So, when you early cap, you want to keep it as long as possible to bring everyone's tickets down. If Union did that, they'd have to commit to keeping guys in the open, assuming CSA doesn't contest, which generally is a defender. especially if you're playing for time, you want to retake that point quickly. One, so you can regain and be as high on tickets as you can be, potentially during a retake if you're down. But also, you just want to keep that black time from moving down. So... I mean, it's not picking up on the video, but I'm hearing some of the frontline reporters. They got some nice little tunes playing on in the back there. There's something about singing some, you know, when I go on these group trips every year, there'll be a couple times just sing a couple songs from at least the Civil War songs. It's a vibe. It is a vibe, all right. So...
Try to stay in formation if you can.
Union slowly edging out on this ticket lead. I mean, CSA, they just got to make micro adjustments, if anything, which, I mean, micro adjustments in that, like, just every individual person just needs to make sure that, you know, they're not out of line. They're not in skirmishing, at least try not to be. Just because every ticket amounts, especially for the CSA side, because that's more of their thing, because, I mean, this is just a shootout, and just make sure you're in cover, make sure you're not dying in skirmishing. It's simple as that. Which, it's not as simple as that, obviously, because, you know, guys die around you, your formation status will then change, but generally both sides here are pretty clumped up. And CSA is getting a little feisty in the center here. Union lines have kind of scrunched in to this area of force there. AVC pushing up, starting to get into a little bit of a shootout.
Fire at will. Kill, kill, kill.
Meanwhile, 7th Michigan's pushing up on their left. And I mean, CSA is just slowly trying to squeeze the Union out of the woods here, it looks like. Which, I mean, Union's slightly up on tickets, so... I mean, they thought they were taking too many casualties of anything, so... They backed off. CSA's taking advantage to try to push him out.
This brigade was made for these engagements, lads. We break them here with our bucking ball. Nothing we got.
Come on.
Hey, start. If you want to grab your guys and get them to the right of the tree next to me, right of the tree.
You want me to go right?
Yeah, to the right of this big ass tree. Right here, Zach. Here, look.
We fight for the lawn care service. We are doing this. Cut the grass.
Right here will be perfect.
Let's go. Banners to me.
Right there. Banners to the right. Delaware and 59th left of the tree.
Banners! Here! Pour fire! Red, I see a lot of bullets here. We'll take the ranks. Pour your shots, Noel!
I see.
Nothing we can't handle.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
The voice change goes crazy. So, yeah, Union right side starting to back off. JD is backing off the right side. Some FSB still holding the ground there. I mean, tickets are dropping considerably on both sides. If Union wants to make this shootout, they gotta go down at a consistent pace, if anything. And so, I mean, you need to hit the defender down to taking losses that next stage by the 20-minute mark, if you're trying to keep a consistent pace. Now, with that consistent pace, right, you hit someone down to, you know, taking losses at the 20-minute mark, breaking at the 10-minute mark, last stand at the 0-minute mark. Obviously, you need to go a little quicker than that, but it's a general outline. And so, I mean, CSA's really pushing out on Union left, trying to get around, which haven't really noted yet, but you got 2 Union guns, 4 of them up here, but... Or maybe just one of them being operated by Riley. Falcon's just enjoying the view.
I got
got chased out of here and had to sit for like 5 minutes until that guy killed me.
Jesus, probably gonna use the stop talking.
But you got another Union battery up there as well, and they've rolled the guns a little forward. Interestingly, CSA right side, 5th VA, some of 6 LA, more 6 LA, all at 2 Gore. In this action, pushing up, trying to get around that Union left side. At least you put fire on them from multiple directions. I mean, CSA is essentially taking the woods back, almost in that corn, if not... Nah, they're still in the woods.
Just think about those taco shells we are ruining.
You can see them. Load buck. They're like 20 yards away. Easy kills.
Man, I'm supposed to make tacos in some time within the next week. I'm very excited. I love tacos. What a thing. Union heavily pushing center now, which, again, they kind of got CSA all around them. CSA might envelop to try to just get around the rear. I mean, Union flags staying in the rear for the most part, which could work out well, but if Union does not intend to early cap, I don't know why they're pushing this unless they want to charge, but if they would charge, they would have gone in the woods over there. CSA's rolling up their side. Do they not know they're there or what? Regardless, they're down tickets, and CSA kind of has them surrounded.
Watch out right. In the rear, in the rear.
Aim low. I'm fucking past that point. Come here, boy.
And I mean, the CSA over here, they're in a depth blade. What's their visibility like here? Not that great, but they can go up and over, of course. They want to go close, but it looks like Union intends to early cap this. CSA on all sides. And so they're going to early cap. That's going to stop the black timer. Union, CSA both engaged. Since CSA is engaged, black timer, or rather gold timer, is going to be 12 minutes. Either while is charging in on their own. They're getting shot to crap. Here comes some more.
East side, left.
CSA, some going in, some sitting back. They got to do it together regardless, or else it's just going to fizzle out as Union setting more guards over here. CSA starting to go up and over.
Get off of Sherman! Get off of my homie! Gonna pay taxes.
Chase that flag! Don't let them get that flag back up!
Two Corps pushing from the opposite side, both sides and taking losses. So Union at least going to get 3 flags out. Looks like all of them are out. CSA going to retake the point. And they're not immediately retaking, instead pushing forward. I mean, Union's down on tickets to CSA, so any kill is going to, you know, just stay put. It's not like attackers regain tickets if defenders retake, but point still going down just the natural decay.
Send those fuckers packing. Keep blasting them, gentlemen. Keep it up.
Huh. Yeah, it was, I mean, it makes sense for Union to early cap to stop that black timer on exactly 22 minutes and 22 seconds to give themselves more time. I mean, they did enforce a charge, if anything, but they did just kind of go straight up the center and got surrounded, and that didn't last too long. And I mean, they're down tickets too, so I mean, I almost wonder if, like, Union, if they're going to do that again, like, if they rush up the center, just punch immediately in the woods, or just punch straight forward, right? Because CSA surrounded them, collapsed in, and wrecked. And so maybe Union could try to defeat in detail, but it looks like CSA is retaking. The forward CSA line starting to back off here. 7th Michigan, some 9th Louisiana as well on point. And that black timer will continue. Union down about 1/4 of a stage. So, I mean, We'll see how the Union side will go about this. I mean, Union's got a lot of time, right? They're on pace for at least keeping CSA down. Like a consistent minute, like CSA taking losses before the 20-minute mark, right? They're doing fine with that. Obviously, down a fourth of a stage. 5th VA is gonna...
No, don't
Bob
touch
and
me
Bob and
there.
weave, Bob and weave. Books are stuck.
Stick and move.
Run!
Stick and move. No.
Oh, what's that movie? Yeah, that's it. Oh, crap. Who was it? Tom? Oh, can I hit his name before he goes away? Yeah, Tom. The voices he was making, it sounded like Thumb Wars. The Star Wars knockoff where everyone's just thumbs instead. It's a funny movie. I haven't seen it in a long time. Anyways, Union's going in, but not really together. JD just goes straight for it. I don't know why they went on their own there. I mean, you got FSB rolling up on their side, but JD went straight into the enemy's heart and got wrecked. And I mean, Union can't really afford this. That ticket gap is slowly going further and further and further into CSA's favor. And this is not what you need. I mean, great for CSA, that's for sure. But I mean, the initial shootout, I mean, Union was, what, maybe things were pretty even in that shootout overall. But, oh, man.
Dude, we need to play some Hell Donkers. I've been meaning to hit you up. I've just been so busy lately.
Hey, boys, you ready? Say check when you're ready.
Hey, 400 hours on Rust.
Moving in right here, boys.
Oh, shit.
I got Rust for my brother bought it for me for.
I can't play Rust. See, when I play those games, I just like to collect materials, and it's really all I like to do. It's more like just a relaxing thing. I can't stress with trying to build a place and chance of it being destroyed. But it's weird, because I like in Rust, I'll just go around and collect stuff when I play with people. I'll just take a pickaxe and go around and do my thing. But then, like in Minecraft, I don't like mining at all. I just like building. Which, I mean, obviously the building side of Minecraft is going to be a little less stressful, generally, right? Unless you got full of friends, but I don't know. I think with Rust too, like I can see where everything is, and I can just go to it and do it right away. Whereas Minecraft, you're just mining around until you find something, and then great, and then keep mining. I mean, maybe that's the difference, is I can just see everything in Rust, and I know what I want. Or I can see what I want, I can get it, and then just call it a day. Whereas Minecraft can just be a lot of time mining nothing. Which, I keep trying to start a Minecraft single-player world on my own. I can just never do it. But that's just me with most video games in general, it's like, I'll take a while to actually start playing a game, especially single-player ones, but once I get into it, I won't stop. It's like Cyberpunk. I bought it in the summer sale this year, and I played it on and off for probably like 10 hours up until like 2-3 weeks ago. And the thing is I had Cyberpunk, Elden Ring, and Kingdom Come's Deliverance to really grind out and play. And I was like, I don't know which one I'm going to start. Probably Elden Ring or Cyberpunk. And then I just picked Cyberpunk, and I just forced myself to play it for a couple hours, and now I've got 50 hours in the game in the matter of a couple weeks. So, it's been a good game. Very good. You know, it's actually, I'm surprised how much I'm enjoying single-player games. I never really played them up until probably halfway through last year, or because time opened up a little bit. Like Red Dead Redemption 2, for example. It's a very good game. Don't need me to say that, though. But I mean, this shootout's continued. And that ticket lead is still growing in CSA's favor. We're almost at a half morale stage. Now FSB guys, I mean, they have the corn to kind of shield themselves a little bit. But I mean, these Union guys over here are so spread out. JD and FSB guys. Why are you charging in on your own? Because they just lost 5 tickets here. You got one guy down with 1 ticket lost, and you just lost 5. I mean, mostly JD, FSB in there as well. Just kind of, you can't be doing those things. Obviously, right, individual moments aren't going to matter, but the individual moments add together could be a huge impact. So, looks like Union's finally making a move up the center. 51st Alabama, Colquitt's Brigade. 51st Alabama's more going towards the down of the hill. Colquitt's is going up top. I don't know what Union intends to go, but Union's hitting the center of a CSA line again. That's something they've kind of done a lot tonight on both rounds, and CSA can just pinch them.
But they're very comfortable. I will have you know that. Very comfortable.
So Union's got some traction, though. CSA taking a second to still be alive. Sussy Brigade's still holding out on the bottom of the hill.
Come on, let's keep going at him.
Let's go.
Charge him. Nice, officer, charge him. You're gonna die, Mr.
So this charge has kind of sprung up across the entire map, but it looks like Union for the most part has won. Union's gotten 2 CSA flags down. Sussy still has their corner over there, and it looks like 2 Corps done an end around. Union, nice arty shot. That's probably the good Union arty shot of the night. But CSA is moving out of their main spawn. Union has maybe a window here. If they just charge the rest of the CSA out, they might be able to get them in the breaking and can try to cap the point and outright win the game. Be a little bit of a stretch, though. Union's got to move quick with it, though. They can't be slow with it. Trying to get 2 Corps flag out. A couple Union charging the rest of 2 Corps. They're just going to back off. Yeah, 2 Corps and Sussy, they got to... They're too close to breaking. I mean, good on Sussy and 2 Corps to try to get out. Although Red and only one other person went.
You're gay. Kill him, Arbiter. Kill him. He's gay.
Kill that fucking officer.
It's these little things. I mean, one CSA gonna... Union should be pre-capping the point right now and getting on point. I don't know why they're not. They're all starting to move that way. CSA main spawns have now arrived onto the field. Union needs to start capping the point. There should be no reason right now why Union can't establish a good amount of cap. I mean, both sides are fairly close. Union's taking a little longer with their movements right now. So, I mean, I don't get... I mean, CSA's are breaking. Union caps, they win. They need to charge point right now, which they are. This is...
She says defending.
Advance 7th, advance 7th.
They're going to have to go. They don't have numbers.
Get the point, get the point. Steam Chat's calling to go to point. Steam Chat's calling to go to point.
CSA stops the cap. So CSA looks like they're going to hold that. You still got some Union guys alive.
Get that flag out. Get that flag out. Hey, guys, pick up the flag and run. Hey, what's your name? 51st, run the corn. Jimmy, run the corn. Run the corn. Go, go.
I'm going. Go flag.
Run. Run, Jimmy.
Run, flag, run.
To the fence. To the fence, regular. Kill him! Blood.
Blood, 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 blood. I see you have chosen to die.
Don't chase, don't chase.
All right, CSA's just gotta watch it. You don't want to overextend and lose a bunch of tickets here. Your CSA. And I don't know if Union could have taken that there. I mean, they had a lot of guys over here when CSA hit in the braking, but I mean, tickets are. I mean, I don't really remember what they were before that charge. The difference. Yeah, I can look quickly. I mean, it was about almost a half morale stage difference. So we'll see. We'll see. Union's got about one more push, though, before they're in final push. Most likely. But probably. They're almost a third of a stage, almost a fourth, kind of in between there. What is that? 3/10? 30%? I don't know. It feels like it looks like 35% almost. So a third of a stage. So I mean, yeah, I mean, there's going to be a little bit of shooting out, but Union can either go one or two ways about this. They can just charge and wait away. They'll hit final push. The clock will drop down, and then, you know, they'll have one more charge to try and break them a win point, or they can make this a shootout. Shootouts, I mean, generally do favor the attackers, which we saw last round a little bit of it. This round, the tickets have stayed kind of even, all things considered, actually. But, I mean, right, if you're Union, right, you shoot down CSA, and let's say tickets stay even. Union loses a third of a stage. CSA loses a third of a stage. CSA will have about, you know, a fourth of a stage left around there. And then if you try to charge them down, at that point, once you hit final push, you could hit him in the last stand, have maybe enough time for a second charge. Maybe. But there's two ways to go about it. We'll see what they do. CSA kind of reset. That's what you do as defender once you completely pull off. Who is this? I don't like this. FSB just got completely wiped. And again, Union being down tickets, every little thing matters. But maybe they're a distraction. I don't know. I mean, Sussy fired all their shots as the bulk of the Union's going straight in. They want it now.
Come to me, I kill you, bastards!
So Union having a little bit of foothold in the woods on the point. Two cores pushed up. Union not completely demolished there, but charges in the center. Sussy's ready to go in. They're hitting the rear side of the Union.
Guys, watch north, watch north.
And Union is about to hit in the final push. That's going to drop that clock down a few minutes. There they go. 4 minutes left on the clock. CSA still in braking. This charge is starting to fizzle out here. The Union guys just need to fight as long as they can. Bring that CSA side down to last stand.
Like 90% of them no got loads.
Kayla, did you forget your ass?
So again, Union infinite spawns. Clock just dropped. And I mean, Union didn't lose any flags in that whole trade-off there. Kept them back in the corn. This is going to be fairly... I mean, if Union can keep the flags up, they have enough time. But I mean, the thing is, right, CSA is going to have, you know, 180, 190 guys left alive here when they hit last stand. And I mean, it's going to take a little longer than a minute to knock through all of them. So, these CSA guys need to not be running around out of line as well.
Yeah, you better fucking run.
I mean, the thing is, right, sure, you kill a Union guy, but their tickets don't matter. Yours does. I mean, every little amount's going to matter there. And, I mean, most of the CSA outside of the sussy guys still alive down there, kind of reforming up on the backside near point. Union is starting to push up and take the ground. I mean, if CSA is going to try to push Union off completely, they got to push up as a team. You can't push up individually, which it looks like they're now doing that. 7th Michigan going in with 10th US as well. CSA is last stand. If they die, they don't come back. Looks really good for Union side right now.
Don't waste the bullet on the flag, boys. It was an officer. Shut up. I'm in danger. Remember, they don't come back. Oh, shit. They don't come back.
CSA needs to push Union out completely and wipe their flags. That's the only shot CSA has at this point. Which, I mean, CSA's, they got a foothold of the ground here. They got to push out to here and get Union flags, which they can. I don't know how close it is to out of bounds for them. I mean, they can sit back, but you're just going to let Union... I mean, maybe you could sit back and just shoot them as they come in, which we've seen that before in Eastwood skirmish. CSA set up a big line, Union just trickled in, and they held them off for a few minutes to win the game. It was very impressive, but here comes Union blob towards point.
We're just gonna stick with these guys. Stick with pro. Oh, there's Ryder.
Blue pants, where the fuck is the hell? I don't care who you are.
Let's get everyone on the line, on the line, on the line, on the line.
Just everyone on the line.
It looks like they're going to shoot him out, not try to fully push him out. I mean, Union is trickling in, which can help out. Union already, I think, just team killed again. It was one, but it's something. 1 minute left. CSA has more bodies on point. They can win. Oh, man, I might have jinxed Union by saying they have a good shot. I mean, they're just trickling in. Not a whole lot of CSA are dying in this. Union flags slowly starting to make their way up.
Easy hold. Keep it up. Keep shooting them. Keep shooting them. Shoot them. One up.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that. What a 2-0 from CSA tonight. I mean, holy crap. Deserved. I mean, it comes down to those little things. JD and FSB on that right side winning sometimes on their own, which I don't know how much they took a huge beat and going in sometimes on their own on that right side. A little questionable, but I mean, that was just one individual thing. The whole Union team punched up the center side of CSA 2 or 3 times, and CSA just pincered them, and those movements, like that early cap, didn't go too long. But anyways, 2 good rounds. We'll update the rankings and the ELO rankings at the start of next week's broadcast. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get early access to all the condensed broadcasts that we post. If you're playing in this match, send me a link to your POV and I'll put it in the pinned comment of the video. Anyway, appreciate you guys. God bless. We'll see you all in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night.